There's got to be better things to do on a Thursday
night.
Oh,
there are.
Tweet my lines from the radio show, right?
Bill O'Brien in a much lighter mood than he was after last week's game. Find out how the Nittany Lions are preparing for their game in Minnesota. Plus, can men's basketball thrive at Penn State? We sit down with Pat Chambers to discuss that and more next in sports. Hey, I'm Willie Jungels with your sports. Penn State football will hit the road this weekend, and for Nittany Lion fans, playing on the road may be a cause for concern. In their last 2 road games, Penn State has been outscored 107-38. Bill O'Brien and his players want to end that trend against Minnesota.
Roberson has taken snaps today. He's carried it both times. He's going to take it here. He runs to the near side. Roberson to the 10 to the 5. Touchdown, Indiana.
Kenny Guyton right now, who's going to run a quarterback draw, weaves his way through traffic, and he'll score again.
Ugly. That would be the word to describe Penn State's 2 traditional road performances this season.
It's hard to pinpoint why. Hopefully that changes. I think we've practiced well. I think that we've been prepared for these games on the road, and I know that these guys came out yesterday and practiced really well, and I think we'll string some good practices together, and hopefully we can change the tide of not playing well on the road right now.
We just haven't played well. We haven't executed well, and we didn't come into play in those 2 games. And then you see the result of not coming to play in those 2 games.
Minnesota will present Penn State with a variety of challenges. The Gophers are 7-2 and riding a 3-game win streak. Along with the stout defensive line, Minnesota's dominance in time of possession has caught O'Brien's eye.
This is a really good football team. We've got to mix tempo and make sure that we give our defense a break and make sure that we try to do the best we can to win the time of possession on our side.
Now keep an eye on Allen Robinson. The wide receiver is 42 yards away from breaking the school record for receiving yards in a single season set by Bobby Ingram in 1995. Kickoff is at noon. Now over to high school football. The playoffs have finally arrived, and it's that time of year when every team has one goal: a state championship. For the State College Little Lions, their title run begins tonight against Mifflin County. Tonight's District 6 showdown at Memorial Field features 2 teams that faced each other just 2 weeks ago. The Little Lions traveled to Mifflin County on October 25th and beat the Huskies 26-21. But this time around, they would like a much better performance.
We have to be able to stop them, not let them drive it down our throats like we did last time, and be able to also convert. We had a couple of opportunities to score last time, and we didn't. So we've got to be able to move the ball on offense and, again, stop their rushing attack because they are bigger than us, they are stronger than us, and they do hit. So we've got to be able to answer that.
Answering Mifflin County's intensity will be a big key for State College tonight because the Huskies have nothing to lose. They are chomping at the bit to end State College's 5-year reign as District 6 champs. Tonight's playoff game is set to kick off at 7 p.m. Tomorrow afternoon, Penn State men's basketball begins their season against Wagner. Head coach Patrick Chambers is set for his 3rd season on the job. And to get an insider's look on his tenure so far, Alex Gilliland sat down with Chambers in an exclusive one-on-one interview.
Looking at your tenure here at Penn State, some say that due to the history and the tradition of other schools constantly winning this conference, they say like a school like Penn State, it's nearly impossible to win the Big Ten. What are your thoughts on that?
I say they're completely wrong. I wouldn't have taken this job if I didn't think there was a chance or an opportunity. I didn't come here to finish, 6, 7, or 8 in the league. I came here to win championships. I'm used to winning championships. I didn't take this job to make good money and just to keep us afloat. I took this job to be a contender and to go to the NCAA tournament and to bring us back to a Final Four, which we haven't done since 60 years. Matter of fact, that's the 60-year anniversary coming up this January.
You mentioned getting back to a Final Four here at Penn State. And when you arrived here, you had a vision, you had a goal of what you thought Penn State basketball could be. How long do you think it'll take until that vision becomes a reality?
We're headed in the right path. I know our record might not indicate it over the last 2 years, but I think we got the right kids here. I think we got a lot of talent right now. It's a 5-6 year plan, and we have to stick to the process. I know it's a big word right now, process, but it's true. But we have to stick to our guns, believe in what we do, believe in who we are, and as long as we continue to do that and grow in our confidence, time will tell.
For more of Alex's interview with Pat Chambers, visit our website, centercountyreport.com. The Lady Lions kick off their season this weekend as well, and they are diving into it head first. Penn State will face not one, but two opponents at the BJC this weekend. They'll open up with St. Francis tonight at 7 and then quickly regroup before squaring off against Fordham on Sunday afternoon. The starting five will consist of Big Ten preseason player of the year Maggie Lucas, Candace Agee, Dara Taylor, Ariel Edwards, and Tori Waldner. And after falling at home to Michigan State over a month ago, Penn State women's volleyball has ripped off 11 consecutive victories. The second-ranked Nittany Lions will look to extend that winning streak when they welcome in two teams from the Hoosier State to Rec Hall this weekend. The Lions will take on Purdue tonight at 7 and then turn around and battle Indiana tomorrow night. Penn State is currently one game ahead of Nebraska in the Big Ten standings. Also in sports, men's hockey takes on Sacred Heart tonight at 7 at Pagula Ice Arena, while women's soccer is currently taking on Iowa in the Big Ten tournament semifinals out in Illinois. That's all for sports. Now back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Willie. Next on the Center County Report, we'll tell you all about a local race for a good cause.
And then find out why some guys are changing their look for the month of November.